Greetings, salutations, good day and hi, you guys and gals, and welcome to the NijiCar Cup Series Season 4 final stage. So, the main stage started off with 120 Nijisanji members. The roster has been trimmed down to only 42 members who will compete in 10 rounds, 10 playoff races. The first 9 race winners will be in the Championship 10, and then points will determine who will fill out the rest of the C10 for the race at Homestead to determine the NijiCar Season 4 champion. Now, I look at this guide, how to playoff effectively. All 42 drivers compete in all 10 playoff races. If you win any of the first 9 races, then you're in the Championship 10. The rest of the C10 is determined by points accumulated throughout the first 9 races. And basically in the championship race at Homestead, the 10th and final playoff race, if you finish highest among your fellow Championship 10 drivers, then congratulations, you are a NijiCar champion. You are going to get that gold star on the roof of your car. And points will determine 11th and below, so the highest non-C10 driver with the most points throughout all 10 races will finish the coveted 11th place overall. And have a look at the point standings. Everyone is reset to 200 each, plus the top 10 in the main stage in points will get bonus points for ranging from 1 to 15, so that's why Maria has a bonus 15 points, and Anna has a bonus 10 points, and so on and so on. Round 1 will take place at Darlington Raceway, 1.366 mile egg-shaped high-banked oval. We're going to be racing 45 laps. Notice the damage level is now set to realistic, because that's what I want to try out here. To refresh the GNL ticker. And got music and other stuff. Score for 45 laps here, and we're gonna be racing under the lights to begin with. So yeah, no full pace lap, no yellow flags. We'll do full pace lap for Bristol and Martinsville, but not here, not in any of today's races. So, all right. Yeah. Now I did extensive track INI testing. Started off with a default track INI, and then adjusted some numbers and stuff, and did some test races, and hopefully we'll see a whole bunch of action here. So this is what Darlington Raceway looks like, folks. Turns 1 and 2 bank 25 degrees. Turns 3 and 4 bank 23 degrees. Notice the straightaways are not parallel. Front straight bank 3 degrees. Back straight to bank 2 degrees. I usually call it a front stretch and back stretch. Who calls it a front straight and back straight? Well, they are straight. The sections are straight, so lap. Right. Louise Cami will start off at pole, and starting alongside her in the front row, we have Solan, we have Sunny and Kyoko, row 2 for Kanato, and Gaon, row 3, and then Doppio, Shizuka Ren, Fuwa Minato, I think, Sonagi, Shoyuki Tomoe, Igashirika, Tsukino Mito, Aiba, Oiha, Lauren Eroas, Ragata Lee, Rixa, Zia, Kaku, Kizuku, Safina, Machitachima, Agare, Roko, Nozomi, Maria, Mugi, Dola, Esther, Anna, Moira, Fanana, Nagao K, Reimu, Gilzarin, Nasera, Pomu, Joe, and Albanox, Petra, and Mika. That's 42 drivers, and we'll do R16 grid. Why not? Because I'm following along with the points from round 15 that were reset to, I forgot where I'm going with this. We have the first of 10 playoff races. We're just gonna let everyone know that we're about to begin here. Okie dokie. We'll get to the call to command and get to the racing. Alright, the FPS counter's up. We're going to try 48 frames per second, and if I have any issues, I'll bump it down to 30 FPS. But for now, here's the call to command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Hopefully the volume and the music isn't too high. Celan is jumping a bit too fast. Come on, follow pace lap speed. We got a race to get through. We got 3 races to get through today and 3 more on Sunday. But for now, the 42 final stage drivers are set to go. 45 laps in the opening playoff race here at Darlington Raceway in South Carolina. And up we go, 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 go. Green flag is waved, and here we go. May take a while for the cars to start to disperse from their side-by-side, but that's a pretty good start by Luis Cami. Just my things here. Oh, look at that! Almost neck and neck, and Celan has herself a lap lead. And she will jump to the lead early on. Pretty good start by the Obsidian member. We'll see how everyone is from the back to front. Lots of side-by-side. One car somehow out of the line, but might go back into the 2x2 scheme of things. Kyoko and Sunny trying to fight it out for third. But it's currently Celan in the lead in the middle of lap 3. And a pretty good start by Celan. Front 2 are a bit of a distance ahead of the other 40 drivers. Todoki Kyoko is up to P3 for the time being, but is still being challenged by Sunny. And Sunny has the advantage of the inside and wants to keep ahead of Kyoko. But they keep trading positions, P3 and P4. Meanwhile, it's still a pretty good start for these two, Luis Cami and Celan Tatsuki. Ford and Chevy. Anyway, the roster, we all know Gundo Murray has already graduated. Neither Ha-Yun nor Lee Roha managed to advance out of the main stage, so we are going to have a new champion this season. For now, we're just seeing who will make the C10. Ah ha ha ha! Look at that! An issue involving Reimu. He was basically spun. Pause. Rewind. Camera. Got pushed from behind by Banana. That was just silly right there. We have all three Niji girls, and Banana had a bit of an issue, and that caused Reimu to spin around a bit. Unpause. Bit of drama early on. Involving Reimu and Banana. That's Reimu's car, that's Banana's car. I don't want to mix up those two. I mixed up Zia Akabila and Hyuna Elatiora previously, and apparently Hyona's graduating later this month anyway. While Zia, where is she? Is somewhere. Right here. Ta-da. How's she doing? Mid-pack. Ah, blip. Sonny Briscoe has gotten himself into a clear third. Solen's still leading by almost 1/5 of a second. Let's see what her gap is this time. Closer now, 0.17. A nice wide view on where the former front stretch is here at Darlington Raceway. Somehow I forgot which turn which has the smaller turns. Is it 1-2 with the smaller turns, or is it 3-4 with the smaller turns? I'll have to look that up. Darlington Raceway. Looks like 3 and 4 have the smaller turns. Okay. Only one incident so far, but that's just a minor 360-degree spin by Reimu Endo. All are still on the lead lap, so not much of an issue there. Seeing how the realistic damage affects things. We previously have been using moderate damage, but now we're just trying realistic damage for no particular reason. It's still Solen, Cammy 1-2. Sunny still just in third, but still lots of racing left. We're 1/3 of the way through, almost 1/3 of the way through. So lots of time for the Noctix member to perhaps catch up with the two in front of him. Hiroki Kyoko and Soonagi. The 2 cars behind Sunny. Seeing a bit of action here with these playoff cars. Let's go back up to the front. Hmm. 14 views all of a sudden, wow. That is truly impressive. Anywho, still been clean racing since that blooper with Banana and Reimu. Things seem to be holding up at my end through OBS. I'm trying 48 frames per second this stream, and it's looking good. It's currently green. On to lap 20 now, still led by Selene. She has led all 19 laps so far from start of second. Top, let's see, 10 cars. I want to say 10 cars are all in single file, while the rest are, more spread apart. Slen's still leads by 0.30. If we're going through NijiCar lore from seasons past, previously, in test races, Selene kept crashing out, but that was the old days of R Factor 1. This is NR2003, and here she is doing a pretty darn good job here at the backstretch of this historic Darlington racetrack. Fittingly, the walls do say playoffs. And this is a playoff race. Well over the halfway point. Seeing how everyone fares here. Still Selene and Luis, Cammy, and Sunny. And the rest of the 42 drivers right there. Somehow Albin has gone behind Reimu and Banana. Maybe he's having a bit of issues with his vehicle? I don't know. But his fellow wave mates in Sunny is still doing fine. Sunny trying to get closer to the front two. still like 20 or so laps. 19. Oh, here's a move by Luis Cami. Luis Cami having the advantage of the inside. Can't quite get ahead of Selene, though. Also, gotta watch out for Sonny. He is on the move. From a distant third and has caught up to Cami all of a sudden. Selene still leads another lap, but expect some wild things to happen in these next few laps. Cami is backed away, so Sonny Briscoe moves up to P2, two EN drivers in the front two. Selene has led basically all laps so far in the first half plus of this race. Let's see how much longer she can keep up the momentum as she continues to be threatened by Sonny, Cami, and Kyoko. $15 to go here. Into spectator view. Still has been a mostly clean race. Yes, mostly. Because, you know what happened a few laps ago. Come on, go back. Man, Sonny really wanted to drive on the inside line, but nothing seems to be doing for him. May want to try again here. Slowly but steadily trying to catch up with the Obsidia member. With a spot in the championship 10 on the line. So yes, every race counts. All 42 drivers will get to drive in all 10 races. And even if you don't make the C10 by Homestead, there's still 11th place at stake. So there's certainly incentive to compete in all races, and that's what everyone is doing here. It's still all Selene. Hoping to keep well ahead of the competition in these last 10 laps. Currently, her biggest threat is another Ford car. And when I say threat, suddenly Sunny is really threatening. Side by side with Selene. Here he is on the move, ladies and gentlemen. The Noctix member couldn't quite hold on. Selene staying high. And doesn't want Sonny Briscoe to complete the overtake. We've seen this situation in previous races. The high line being the way to go for the lead drivers, and cars behind them trying to work through the low line to not much success. Lap 39. And for a dramatic finish, Selene needs to hold on for 6 more laps. Selene still has not relinquished her lead since the opening lap. Five to go. Sunny eventually might consider something, but is behind by a little over half a second. Four more to go for the EN number 4 car. And here's 4 squared, the EN16 car. Sunny trying to square the circle or oval, because, you know, this is an oval. Going down to lap 44 of 45, 2 to go. Sunny's even closer now. Keep an eye on him. Might he push for it in the final lap? We'll see what happens here. Look, really close now. Really close behind Selene. White flag is waved for Selene and Sunny and the others behind them. It's a final push for the finish. Onward to the last couple turns. And that will do it. Selene did all she could to keep her spot in the Championship 10 alive, and she will make the Championship 10. Selene wins at Darlington. Selene has done it. With cars immediately behind her, cars that can go as far ahead as like a couple of inches ahead of her. She leads all 45 laps, and she will be competing for a championship in Homestead. Congratulations to Selene Totsky of Obsidia into the Championship 10. Selene, Sunny, and Louise Cammy, your top 3. Waiting for everyone to finish, and then we're gonna export R16. Selena's done it. That's a NijiCar race win, and in the playoffs too. And here's the rest of your field. Oh, not a good sign by not a good performance by Pomu nor Fanana. Gonna add in the file. Results. Generate files. Everything makes sense here. Okay. So it's all in, and we're gonna wrap up here. Everything is locked in, and oh yeah, I'll write down my notepad. Selene, Sunny, and Louise Cammy. And to opponent manager and update the car skin. Alright, exports, imports. That's what I need to do. Exports, imports. There. And find Selene's car. And import, and 404. Or EN04. Flip. Come on. Stop being silly. There we go. That makes more sense. And then save the pattern right there. Yeah. Notice the yellow, whatchamacallits. That's how you know you're in the C10. And so congrats to Selene. Gonna have a top 10 finish. You love to see it. Let's move on to Kansas. Another 45 lap race. Either day or night. Let's see. I think I'll roll a d20. Odds day, evens night. Evens night. I rolled an 18. So we're gonna race under the lights here. Alright. This is Kansas Speedway. 1.5 mile tri-oval. Turns bank 20 degrees. Front stretch bank 10.4. Back stretch 5. Please follow the 55 mile per hour pit lane speed. home of a famous SpongeBob SquarePants-themed race a few years ago. And I believe also a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles-themed race, if I recall correctly. But right now it's hosting Nijisanji Racing. Playoff racing, that is. Let's set the grid. Moira will start off at pole. Akira race second for Kanato, Tsukunomito are row 2. Roko and Rika make up row 3. Hua Minato and Maria Marionette, row 4. Aiba Ueha and Raigal Lei, row 5. And then Nasura, Safina, Sonagi, Shizuka Ren, Joe, Lauren, Albin, Luis, Kami, Petra Dola, Kyoko, Anna, Mugi, Sunny, Rixa, Gao, Nozomi, Doppio, Selen, Tomoe, Gilzeran, Pomu, Mika Malatika, Emma, excuse me, Machitachima, Fanana, Kazuku, Yumiyoi Kaku, Zia, Reimu, Aster, and Nagao KX Sports. Grid. Set camera to Moira and let everyone know that we're gonna proceed at Kansas. Alright, and music, and then let's get cracking in round 2.
Drivers, to your cars.
Drivers, start your engines.
And okie dokie, here are 2 sky blue cars in the front row, and then 2 Toyotas, and then 2 Camaros. Incidentally, both sky blue cars are Toyotas anyway. And then the other cars. We're racing under the lights by way of dice roll here at Kansas Speedway. And we are set to go here for 45 laps of action. Moira leads everyone off to the green flag, and we are racing at Kansas. Almost immediately a wreck. Almost immediately a wreck. Goodness. Oh, man. Joe Rikichi probably got the worst of it. Pause. Look at those flaps. Those roof flaps go up. Oh, very bad start by Joe. Let's see how others are affected here. Oh man, there's even more of a wreck. Don't unpause yet. Why must these 2 collide? That's at least 3 Nijimems and some Onyos right there. Ah! Unlucky for Albin. Live action. Somehow we're on lap 2. Moira, Roko, and Furakanato, your top 3. And here comes Roko. Going side by side with Moira. And Roko will have herself a lap lead for once. Moira will back away, and Furakanato, goodness. He is too strong. He's already won a few too many races, and here he is going into the lead. Nasera of the XKRs finds herself second. A wee bit ahead of Moira. And here comes Pomu's car just coming out to pit lane now. Not quite a good start to her time in the final stage this season. So, a few retirees in Dola, Luis, Cami, and Banana. Dola, busted engine header. Luis, Cami, fuel leak. Banana, just rage quit. That's what we're gonna call, when it says retired, we're gonna call it rage quit. Lep. Another one of those members from the same gen as Wilco, and of course Ishigami Nozomi suddenly finds herself in front, being pursued by two Toyotas. Nasera second, just a wee bit ahead of Kanato. So 1, 2, 3. Man, math is hard. Come on, update. At least 4 different race leaders here in Kansas, so yeah, already some hard-hitting action early on. After the several Onios in the opening lap, everyone's starting to drive cleanly. Man, Anna's lagging behind those other cars. You just hate to see it. Look how scratched up her car is. Yeah, the side of her car. Well, contact and race and rubbing will do that to you. Meanwhile, out of nowhere, we have Safina, another XKR, in P3. Kanato still in the top 5 because, of course, he is. And let's not to forget the prerequisite Iba Oiha mention. Because what is a playoff without Iba Oiha trying her best somehow? But she is passed by Kyoko, though, so... Oh dear, here comes Kanato. Still trying to be way too good here. Rika has led for... Should be leading for six laps now. GNL just couldn't update fast enough. There we go, up to 6 now, and should now be a 7th. Amazing how GNL only updates like 5 seconds before the end of the lap. And I believe graphics are pixelated all of a sudden. I would need to fix that. For playoff racing, this is a bit unspectacular. What are those settings again? Remind me to fix the graphics settings before the Chicago race. Yeah, it's back to being blurry. Because what gives? I go up to 48 FPS and because yin and yang are a thing, the car skins are suddenly looking blurry on the track. Anyway, now Sarah is leading by I don't know how much. Yeesh, Kanato has suddenly dropped to 5th. Mito to 4th and yes, good old Aiba Oiha, finding herself in P3. Oh, look at the battle between Rika and Nasera, and Rika moves up to the lead again. But Aiba Oiha is just behind her, and here comes Aiba Oiha trying to go side by side with Irirashi Rika, and jumps to the lead. That's all fine and dandy, but there's still lots of racing left to go through here. Oh, Aiba Oiha leads a lap in a playoff race. Unsurprisingly. Well, enjoy a one-lap lead, because Rika wants to play leapfrog again. Watch out. And Rika will lead a 9th lap here. Kyoko finds herself P2 now. And watch out, Pura Kanato is threatening, has the inside line. This race is chock full of overtakes and action. No wonder this track has its spot in the playoffs. Playoffs are where the exciting action should be. Two Toyotas looking for trouble. Inagamugi enters the picture. Goes ahead of Kanato. Got too caught up with the action. We're past halfway. Have a look at the standings as they slowly inch down, one by one. Give them a couple seconds between mouse clicks. But you'll see how most everyone is doing here. Maybe 1 second between mouse clicks because we've got a lot of cars to look into. 36 still on the lead lap, still lost to 4 cars. Todoroki Kyoko neck and neck with Higashi Rika. Whoa, careful there. They almost made contact with each other on their car doors, which I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't think NASCAR stock cars, like the ones they're racing on, have actual doors. Side doors, that is. I know they do in Grand Touring cars. But not here. So they gotta climb out, climb in, climb out through the really tight window openings. While I'm distracted with the talk about NASCAR stock cars having no doors, we're suddenly seeing Tsukino Mito with a lap lead to her name. And Yanaga Mugi pushing her way to second, perhaps wanting to go into the lead. So many lead changes. This is really exciting stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Mugi has herself a lap lead. That's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different drivers with at least 1 lap led. Yeesh, Kabalaki Roko suddenly down to 23rd according to GNL. And Aiba Ueha, who led for 1 lap, finds herself down to 17th. As the cars are threatening to lap Anna again. Front runners can lap cars not on the lead lap, but somehow the ones just the drivers just behind the race leader can't quite pass by the race leader in most cases. This track being an exception because a whole mess of different race leaders here. So many lead changes. And yeah, here comes what's Mito's nickname? What's Mito's nickname again? Oh, right! Intro. And by the time I figure out what her nickname is, Intro meaning class president, the class president suddenly finds herself behind Mugi. Chevy, Toyota, Chevy, your top 3. How far back has Furakanato gotten 7th? On to lap 34. Don't mind Joe, he's all banged up. Too much of a society for his liking. What if we go with this view? Oh, yeah. It would be nice if the quality of the car skins wasn't that bad. I don't know why the quality resets. That's poor quality. Even the billboards don't look great. The crowd looks like I don't know, a really giant quilt blanket, or I don't know. Oh look, Intro's back in the lead. Don't mind Joe, he's not even the lead. But we are less than 10 to go. We're already on lap 37. 9 to go. Still too close to call who's gonna win here with so few laps left to race. Hardly any Ford representation. Highest Ford being Ritza Durandra in 9th. Insho has dropped to 3rd for brief moments. Wants to go back up to 2nd. Mugi still leading. Still all hunky-dory here. We be in for another exciting finish here. The laps quickly coming down. Tsukino Mito having the lead. Todoroki Kyoko second. All these cars bunched up together like there's no tomorrow. Class president wanting to school the other 41 drivers. Coming down to 5. Kanato has made his way back to 4th. Rika's dropped a few spots. Moira is in P3. Race leaders need to get out of Gowon's way for these last 3 laps. Almost 200 miles per hour. Lap 44 now, 2 to go. Might Inagamugi make a move on the Class Prez? Has the inside. Gonna jump to the lead as the white flag waves. Moira going to 2nd. We're in for another big finish here. Inagamugi ahead of Moira and Tsukino Mito. Coming down to the last couple turns. And this race is gonna belong to Inagamugi. She is going to the C10. The sleepyhead of Nijisanji wakes up here, books her spot in the Championship 10 with a victory here at Kansas. Well done to Mugi. Inagamugi, Mora, Tsukino Mito. Your top 3. All in the initial wave of Nijisanji. You just love to see it, fellas. Gotta export. Gotta export. And then update the standings. Right here. Laps and speed process. Results, main stage, generate files, and then standings. So, everything does make sense here. Fanana, not too good in the opening 2 races here. Just 1 point each in the first 2 races. And same for Pomu, also 202. Sonny Briscoe and Todoroki Kyoko are the leaders among drivers who haven't won yet. Selena with another high finish, 14th here. Sonny finishing 2 spots ahead of her here at Kansas. And everything does make sense. Everything looks right in the standings. And it looks like NR2003 is going to crash on me. And it did crash, but luckily not before we got the point standings in there, and we were going to update the settings anyway. So please be patient. I'm going to see how to fix the graphics here. What an INI file? Are you kidding me, man? What an INI 14194304. Yeah, that's set there. Yeah. Texture set size. I don't even know where that is. Render INI. I see. Render INI. Is it in players or here, or is it in player INI? Not here. Not here. Not here. Probably Reshader or Ren.dxg. That's probably it. Texture, set size. -1 and anisotropic level to 8. Yeah. And then the player file. And then the player file. I believe this is it. And clear INI and for texture quality, whatever that is. Yeah, okay. We'll go for it. We'll go for it. We'll go for it. Open up NR2003 again, and we'll move on. We're gonna be racing at Chicago. Actually, first I gotta update Mugi's car skin. Yeah, there we go. That looks fine. Save. And gotta make sure also everything looks good. Yep. Alright. Welcome to Chicago, I guess. A street race. For once. And we all know how road and street races are with the new next-gen cars. Not that great, but we're gonna wing it anyway. Right. This is your track layout. It has 12 turns and it goes clockwise.
Drivers, to your cars.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then yada yada yada. Not much banking, but probably some elevation changes. As we set our grid for this race, I'll take it. Intro Sukino Mito will start off at pole, followed by Fanana, and then Sunny Nagao K,
To your cars.
Nozomi Rixa, Aiba Ueha Kyoko, Gilzeren Doppio, Safina Akira Ray, Nagi Gaon, Emma August, Lauren Eros, Reimu, Zia Tomoe, Bominato Mika, Maria Nasira, Anna Jo, Albin, Roko, Kazuku, Kanato, Ikakaru, Aster, Selen, Luis Kami, Petra, Mugi, Machita Chima, Rika, Mora. Another low start for Pomu. Shizuka Ren, Dola, and Rai Galilei. R18 grid. Camera to Mito. Right. Gotta type down the captcha again. Much better. Okay.
Drivers, to your car.
All right. Graphics are fixed. Everything is set to go here. And here we go with the call to command.
Drivers, start your engines!
And we're doing with no track loaded. Hold on, we're gonna pause for a bit and refresh GNL. And we're gonna restart GNL because it's not working for me. Apache and GNL. Well, I'm afraid we're gonna have to go without GNL working, as the green flag is waved here in Chicago for 15 laps of action. I could start by in-show. I'll have to turn off the ticker because it's not working for me. So we'll have to wing it with what we got. So we have Mito, we have Fanana, and looks like Sonny Briscoe. Your top three early on. And here's a C10 driver lagging behind the others. An incident involving Tomoe. We'll pause and see what happened to her. Basically got confounded and, oh man, Anna is hurt. So Anna and Joe teleport back. Tomoe also teleporting back, and we have Mito in the lead, followed by Panana and Sunny. So an early blooper. As the rest of the field completes the opening lap. It's like Rygale is also in pit lane. Mito leads by 0.89 after this opening lap of 15. Cars try to go around these turns. Yeah, I know these stock cars have been dealing with walls on the outside and oval tracks. And then they have raced in road courses where the walls, if there are any, are well out of the way, except for perhaps at Portland, but I don't know. But here they are dealing with walls all throughout. And we've seen a few cars, Tomoe and Anna, having to deal with tire barriers and walls, and thus they're out of the race already. So Tomoe, Anna, Joe, and Rai all retire early due to accidents. Incho continuing to lead here, because that's how it is with these choo-choo train spectacles. Selene lagging behind the others, as everyone has seemed to get into single-file racing. Except when they're perhaps bunched up and try to overtake on those turns. Lap 3. Out of nowhere, Ishigami Nozomi finds her way to third, ahead of Rixa in P4 and yet again Todoroki Kyoko in P5. Sunny has dropped a few spots. So here's an idea. When I have to restart to NR2003 during the middle of the stream, I gotta restart to GNL again, as I can't open up GNL when NR2003 is already run. Because it wouldn't recognize that NR2003 is already up and running. Incident! Oh dear. Banana makes contact with a wall, of course. Not scroll lock, pause break. There's a difference between the two keys. One does something, the other does not. Look again. This just had trouble with the grip. Had trouble with the turn, probably oversteered a bit, and then ouch. So it's up to third. Ito leads by a little over 3 seconds here on the Slap 5. Banana Ryugu, wounded but still racing. Ito far ahead of the others here, as we go around the semicircle. still good, still good, still good. And we've completed 1/3 of the race so far. Ishigami Nozomi second, and Rixa Durendra third. Watch out for the wall in the way. Go too fast, you might touch wall. And bad luck for Sunny. I believe he's done. Basically over now. What just happened? Basically, chugged. And I don't see where his incident was, so it's live action. Three and a quarter second lead for Incho. You know how it is with road and street courses. Take the lead early on, and 99% of the time you can't let go of it. Excuse me, just need to finish off the rest of my canned coffee. Because, of course, it's morning. Still barely morning. And I don't even know where to begin here. Just pause. Yeah, this is embarrassing. Homu struggling today. Contact with the wall. Both Petra and Homu made contact with the wall, and then Homu just found nowhere to go. Sandwiched between Petra and the tires, and then Moira also couldn't move. So much for Homu's race. I'm sorry to report, you just hate to see that. Incho doing fine. Incho doing fine. Semicircle again. So scanning throughout the field. This is the field here. And back to Mito. Another slight drop, 3.14. But now Todoroki Kyoko finds herself third, ahead of Rixa. No signs of her relinquishing the lead anytime soon, unless NR03 AI has an NR03 AI moment. So, after lap 8, how is it with everyone here? Mito, and then Ishigami Nozomi and Todoroki Kyoko make up your top 3, and then Rixa and somehow Fanana is still in the top 5. And Gilzerin and then Doppio, Gaon, Nagi, Nagaoke, and then the others. Sunny's out, Pomu's out, Selen, busted ignition, Tomoe, accident, and then Anna using strong profanity after that disappointing result. Come on, camera. Everyone just learning how to turn right. Because it's not all left-hand turns. Still a pretty good job by Incho here. Doppio is in the top 10. There's Gaon, Nagi, and looks like Gilzerin and Nagaoke. Ito's lead is now a tiny bit under 3 seconds, but still a significant lead, especially with so few laps left to go. Just smooth sailing for her. Enjoying the street course and trying not to be too distracted by the sights and sounds of the Windy City skyscrapers in Chicago. Just need to survive these last 5 laps and presto, a championship 10 slots awaits her. Doesn't want too much of a relaxing joyride. Yeah, because everyone has to, try their best. Major points at stake. The higher you are in the standings, the better your chances of being in the C10. And Moogie's in pit lane. Previous race winner's curse even extending to perhaps NR2003. But the effect is not quite as dramatic in NijiCar. Except perhaps if after your race win. Immediately after that is the championship race at Homestead. In which case, I don't know what to say, but oof. We're going to be seeing this semicircle again for 3 more laps after this one. Yeah, Moogie's done. Moogie's done, just 34, still with working cars. Almost the end of the race. Less than 2.5 seconds, but still a big lead. Yeah, a magnificent performance for Intro. Almost won at Kansas. And here she is, having led throughout the whole race so far. Two to go, on to lap 14. Surprisingly, no one making contact with wall here. 2.29. Gap between these two still big, but slowly narrowing. But there's 1 lap to go anyway. It's Mito doesn't want to screw up. Going around and around and around, more right-hand turns. Here comes the white flag for Tsukino Mito. The original Nijisanji member. Good here. Nozomi's good. Kyoko and Rixa. Stop focusing on the pace car. .08, but the gap is still relatively large. You can't have a more perfect race than this for Intro. Leading all throughout, just no one quite challenging her. Riding like the wind here in the Windy City. As we go around the semicircle cutout one more time. and a few more turns, and that is gonna be a Championship 10 appearance for the student body class president onto the finish line. And Tsukino Mito wins the Chicago Street Race. Congratulations to Incho, joining Selen and Inagamugi in the C10. It's a wire-to-wire finish, leading from the very start of the race from pole position. A perfect race result for her here in this Chicago Windy City street course. A fine performance for the very first Nijisanji member. She's gonna get top marks on her grades for that fine race. Knows her left turns and her right turns. Here come the remaining drivers, and that will do it. Session is complete. All right, export. I'm gonna export the grid R18, around 18. And then we're going to wrap up for today by updating Mito's car livery to C10 style. I forgot to add the Chicago Street Course to this thing. I'll have it upload. I'll have the standings uploaded in the thread after this stream. But the file is in. The file is in. So, Mito, Nozomi, and Kyoko. And everyone is in, and we're going to wrap up here. Alright. Yeah, I have the file down. I have the file down. And stupidly I forgot to show the rest of the standings in the championship. But don't worry, I got the file on hand. Got the file, don't worry. I just need to update Mito's car skin, and then we're gonna wrap up. See? All good. Mito's in the Championship 10. So's, Selen, Tatsuki, and Inagamugi. Alright, let's call it for tonight. So, we're back again tomorrow for 3 more rounds. An all-oval affair. We're going to be racing super speedway action at Talladega, short track action at Bristol, and flat 1 mile action at New Hampshire. 3 wildly different ovals. So, Be sure to tune in for rounds 4 through 6 of the NijiCar Season 4 Cup Series final stage, rounds 4 through 6 tomorrow at our usual 11 a.m. start time. That's Eastern start time, that is. Let's go back to the splash screen. And don't forget, the Formula Hollow World Championship track release will be coming out on Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Monday night, my birthday! So be sure to tune to that. The link is in the live chat. So, we'll see what the 20 tracks are for next year's FHWC. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and hope to see you tomorrow for more NijiCar Cup Series final stage action. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Otedad.